It's 9:30 in the morning. The sun is shining just about. It's supposed to be a lot warmer later on. The garden party is at 3 o'clock, is it? 4 o'clock? Can't remember. So we're just going to go and find something to eat with a nice view, if we can. I've got bedhead. That is massive. They're like wagon wheels that make it turn. And hydraulic motors. A little high up there for the stuff in and that. The dipper arm on that. Crane on there as well. Digger's a monster. Won't be London without a red bus going past House of Parliament. It's a big Ben's the bell inside. Helicopter somewhere. Just back at the hotel, admiring a view of the river. Going to get changed and then head over to Buckingham Palace for the Royal Garden Party. So I'm not sure how much I can film, but if I can, I'll film a little bit to show you what it's like inside. While you're waiting for that though, here is a closer look at the new Baler. I said the other day I'd show you how the Baler works. I'm going to quickly show you now. So these tines spin round like that and rake it, obviously lowers to the floor, rakes the grass up or the straw up, flicks it over the top. Then this auger, this kind of keeps it flat. This auger then spins, pushes it to the middle. These then ram it into them stars. Them stars then take it backwards and ram it into this bit here. We can climb right inside now. So they ram it into this chamber. Once this chamber's full, these tines here on this rod push it up to the top, and then that's where this big plunger, so the plunger's at the back now, goes backwards and forwards on here. It's on that big cam on the side of this gearbox. Can you see? Big cam and a big knuckle there. So that comes backwards and forwards like that. So every time it's this way, these flick the straw or the grass up, and that pushes it down forwards and stuffs it into basically a square box here. Once it's in the square box, then it obviously arrives in here. This is the other side of the square box. So we've just been that side of the plunger. Now we're looking at the front of the plunger. Keep shoving it into this square. Then once it gets to a certain length, it's measuring how much straw it's putting in. And then a set of needles rise up through these bars, which I'll go and show you now. Thread string up to the knotters that are on the top up there, and that grabs hold of it. And then the straw then gets packed more and more and more until it's about 8 foot long or whatever length we set. And the needles then come up back through again, and it ties the knot. The needles actually go through the plunger. They don't go through the straw. So they'll go through the slots in here when that's right the way back in a split second. This is what the needles look like. So these big long grey things, you can see some string on them there now. This is just to sort of like transport. You've got this metal, like what we call a buzz bar. So if anything goes wrong with the string and one of them snaps, these little loopy things would drop onto that silver plate. That'd cause it to make a buzzing noise in the cab to tell you that one of the strings had snapped. But yeah, these needles pointed at the end, got little rollers on them there. They feed the string up to the top knotters. This is the knotters at the top. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 of them. You got the bill up there, which is famous for Class. That is what he invented first, Mr. Class, and patented. And the logo used to be a bill hook. Anyway, the string comes up, that grabs it, spins it all around and ties it in a knot. And then here, a bit hard to see because it's sharp, but inside there is a spiky wheel. And that spiky wheel, as the straw pushes along out through the baler that way, it turns, and that's what measures how long the bale is. And once it gets to a certain length, it will then throw the needles up, tie another knot, and then eventually, as the straw gets pushed and pushed and pushed, bales fall out the end. Now at the moment the ramp is folded up for going down the road, but this folds down and these chains hold it. As the bales come out, there's weigh cells on here, so these aluminium blocks will weigh the bale, and then it knows what weight it is and drops it all on the floor. It's got twin axles, or what we call tandem axle, makes it a bit smoother, so if there's any bumps in the field, kind of will hover over them. And it's got air brakes, just like what you'd have on a wagon as well. So that is a quick sort of couple of minutes of how a baler works. Really easy to show you because it's all clean and empty at the moment, but we'll show you it working properly in the summer. So this is the view from the shard toilets. Right, 31 floors up, or 32 floors up. No, we're 35. 35 floors up in the shard. You can see for absolutely miles. Can't see a single solar panel anywhere. And look at that roof of the railway station. Perfect for it. Mustn't be an energy crisis in London. Not sure if you can see, but all the red lights are now turning up on the flight path into the airport. All the tall buildings. Bar that crane. Ready? Woohoo! That's nuts, isn't it? There's the wheel thing. Sunset over the BT Tower. And some of the skyscrapers around there. You've heard of skip wagons, well there's a skip boat. On our way. It's a set of gates in it that we need for the yard. Not that they're electric though. So just waiting at the palace now for the gates, but look at that. That's ridiculous, the height of that. This is the side. Geese are just flown off wondering what's going on. There you go, this is the back garden. It's that big, there's a bandstand there. And a bandstand there. So that you can hear it all. Charlotte's getting excited because there's food. How good are them cakes? Just having a walk around the gardens. It's like a hedgehog tree. What kind it is. So we're just walking around the lake at Buckingham Palace, and I've got that in my pocket, and Charlotte doesn't know. This was yesterday's quiz question. It is obviously a flail, but it's for going on a mini digger, but it's got hammer flails on. Pretty cool. A roller. So it'll clip on James's 3-ton mini digger, and he can go and cut edges with it. Following me. Big tidy up going on. Ian's had to go home because he's had toothache, so he's not done the birthday bumper, and I'm obviously still at Buckingham Palace, but I've got him on here, don't fear. So I think it's Emma Hipkiss, it was yesterday, so happy birthday. Leanne Redmond, happy birthday. James Dixon 1 year ago, since his partner said, will you marry me? So that's not really happy birthday, but he's on there. Paul Hayes, happy birthday. James Bradley's 50, happy birthday to you. Marion Davis is 64, happy birthday. And Peter Marshall is 72. So there you go, birthday bumper from the Royal Gardens of Buckingham Palace. I was going to bring a marker pen and write it on the front of Charles's Range Rover, but I thought they might like arrest me or something. Anyway, that is all for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.